Okay, so welcome to this reading session. We are on day 28. Remember the Magic. This is the second last session that we will have on this book, and this chapter deals with recalling everything that we have done so far. Starts with a quote. That's the thing with magic. You have got to know it's still here, all around us, or it just stays invisible for you. Right? So, with magic, you need to believe. If you believe, and I think magic is the only thing that you need to believe for it to exist. First you need to believe and then it exists. Every other emotion, every other connection that we have probably probably doesn't work this way. It has to be shown and then it exists. But this one, you have to believe even if it's not there. You have to know, you have to agree that magic is there. And that is when you will feel it, otherwise you will not. It's so very true. Every day is unique. There is no day like any other day. The good things that happen each day for are forever different and forever changing. And so when you remember the magic by counting yesterday's blessing, no matter how many times you do it, it will be different every time. It's just one of the reasons why remember the magic is most powerful ongoing practice to maintain the magic of gratitude in your life. No matter what your desires are now, no matter what your desires, no matter what your desires are now, or what desires you will have in the future, this magical practice will remain the most powerful practice for your entire life. So basically, what she is trying to say is that every day is unique in its own way, and you can make it more unique by remembering the magic, by remembering the blessings that you have in your day, no matter how many times you do it. And with magic, it is never overdue. With gratitude, it's you don't overdo it. You never overdo it, no matter how many times you can count your blessings. You be grateful for things that you have in your life. You will not be making any overdo it. It will always give you more. The more you be grateful in things about things in life, the more of them you will see in your life, because it is not just gratitude, it is also the law of attraction. The more you have it, the more you attract in your life. The easiest way to remember the blessing of yesterday is to start by remembering the beginning of the day when you wake up. And the easiest way to remember the blessings of yesterday is to start by remembering it at the beginning of the day when you wake up, and go back over a day in your mind, recollecting the major events of the morning and afternoon and evening until you reach the time when you went to bed. When you recall yesterday's blessing, it should be effortless. You are just scanning the surface of yesterday, and as you scan, the blessing will bubble to the surface of your mind. So, one of the best ways to actually be grateful about yesterday is about life is to start from yesterday, and you can always do that every day in the morning. Take a couple of minutes, when you just wake up, when you're walking through and just getting on with your day, you can just recall everything that happened throughout yesterday since morning. And if you try and recall it for the entire day, it will be difficult. You will have to walk through it. And this is something that I have seen, that you have to walk through the entire day. You have to remember when you woke up, what is the first thing that you did, what is the first thing good that happened in your life, and then so on. You will have to do that deliberately, and trust me, it actually helps you. It actually, puts you into a phase where you realize how much good goes by even when you don't realize it. And it is not just good in things that you do, but small goods that you don't see, small gestures of people that you don't realize, small acts of kindness that you overlook, small acts of support that you overlook. Everything comes to you automatically. You can start this magical practice by asking the question, what are the good things that happened yesterday? Whenever you ask a question, your mind will immediately look for answer. Did you receive any great news? Did you magically receive or accomplish one of your desire? Did you magically receive unexpected money? Did you feel especially happy? Did you hear from a friend who you haven't heard from a long time? Did it go magnificently well for, did something go magnificently well for you? Did you receive a great phone call or email? Did you receive a compliment, or did someone express his or her appreciation for you? Did someone help you solve problem? Did you help somebody? Did you finish a project or start something new you're excited about? Did you eat your favorite food or watch a great movie? Did you receive gift, resolve a situation, have a stimulating meeting, quality time with someone, a great conversation, or make plans for something you really want to do? So many questions that you can ask. Anything, I usually don't remember the list of these questions. So what I do is that I try and see everything that happened. And if it is something that I find is not great in life, then or anything that incident that happened, I try to find the good in it. Even if I don't see the good, there is a good in it. If you don't immediately see it, there is a good in it. So if I don't find anything that is very nice or something that happened that was not up to the expectation, or something that made me happy in any way, or I try to see that there is some good that I'm missing probably, and I try to value that and try to thank for it. Remember the magic and list yesterday's blessings on a computer, or write them out in a journal. Scan over the surface of yesterday until you feel satisfied that you have recalled the blessings of the day. They can be small things or big things, because it's not about the size of blessing. It's about how many blessings you find and how much gratitude you feel for each one. As you remember and notate each one, simply be grateful and say the magic words, thank you. So at the end of the day, what you need to do is to remember everything good that happened with you, everything beautiful that happened, and be thankful for it, no matter how big or how small. When you want to do this magical practice after today, you can mix it up so that some days you write about your out the blessings, other days you remember the blessings and they say them out or in your mind. You can make a quick list of the blessings, or you can make a more detailed list saying why you are grateful for each one. So it is up to you. How do you want to do that? This is about inculcating a habit within you. Saying thankful to things is something that you deliberately need to do, because we live in an environment where it is easier to complain. It is much, much difficult to find a reason to be thankful and find a reason to be happy about. And this will not come to you naturally, because we are naturally embedded in us, that we complain about things. It is not a natural phenomena for us to be thankful, because of the world that we live in, because of the society that we live in. We do not do that. So it has to be inculcated as a habit for you to retain this in your life, that you need to learn to deliberately pick up reasons that you need to be thankful about. If you look at it, we tend to remember our pain more than we tend to remember the blessing. The same way we tend to remember things that went wrong in our life for a day than things that went right in a day. You could have a beautiful day. You could have a beautiful day. You might have woken up nicely. You were lucky that you woke up, great. Probably you have something, but you still woke up great. You had a beautiful day. You had a beautiful morning. You worked. You worked nicely. You had a beautiful day at home. Everybody cooperated with you. And eventually in the afternoon, you find out that you lost your pen, right? Most of the time, if it's an expensive pen, most of the time, you will remember that you lost your pen throughout the day. So everything else that happened throughout the day seems to take a back seat, and you are on the front row having a view on a balcony seat, saying that regretting stuff over it. So this is very, very natural within us to regret about things, or about feel sorry about things that happen to us, but not be happy about all everything else that happened. So we have to embed this as a habit in our day-to-day life. Try to find out the reason to be thankful for. Try to find out small things that you're thankful for, and this has to be done as a habit. There is no set number of blessings to find from yesterday, because every day is different, but I can assure you that every single day of your life is full of blessing. And when you have opened your eyes to see the truth of this, you have opened your heart to the magic of life, and your life will be abundant and magnificent. And there is the most beautiful paragraph which says, there is no set number of blessings to find from yesterday, because every day is different. But I can assure you that every single day of your life is full of blessings. And when you have opened your eyes to see the truth of this, you will have opened your heart to the magic of life, and your life will be abundant. So true. Whoever has gratitude, coming back to the same paragraph that we almost started our sessions from, whoever has gratitude will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude, even what he or she has will be taken from her. So this goes for everything. Whoever has gratitude for health, whoever has gratitude for money, whoever have gratitude for life, whoever have gratitude for parents, whoever have gratitude for everything that you have in your life. If you have gratitude for more, you'll be given more of those things. If you don't have whatever you have, that will also be taken away from you. The magic practice number 28. Before we go on to the magic practice number 28, has any one of you felt anything that changed in you dramatically after these sessions? Anything that you would like to share, guys? So much silence. Hello. How did?
Hello.
Yes.
Steve, as of now, I haven't, as I told you, I am still practicing. I mean, I have still haven't gotten into the discipline of doing it every day. So I'm yet to see some changes. But all that I can say is I'm feeling good. Like, I wasn't like before, how I used to trip with you. You're right, like about things. But right now I'm feeling good. That's the change that I see in me right now.
That's a great change.
Yeah.
That's actually a very great change. If you are, if you see, if you have still not started practicing it at a in a decorum, but you still see the difference, I would say it is a big thing. Thank you very much for sharing that. How about you, Niti?
We- One thing I'll say that we all are copycats, and like this is one of the core teachings at Brahma Kumari that you need to give
One
blessing.
second, one second, one second, Niti. Hold on. So hold on, please. I'm so sorry. Something is wrong with my system. It is.
It's 8:30.
Yes, please. Can you?
So should I?
Yes, please. Can you?
So this is one of the core teachings at Brahma Kumaris that you need to give blessing to everybody and everything and every scene that comes in your life. So we are purposely told to practice this every day and as much as we can. So I see gratitude as passing on the blessings to things, to people around us, and be thankful for everything. Like at Brahma Kumaris, it is even said that if it is hot, you should not complain that it is hot. You should say, wow, thank you, sun. Not thank you, sun, wow, it's really nice weather. You should not complain. That is the core concept. You should not complain about anything that is happening. And if it is raining too much, you should, even though I know it is messy, I don't like rain or whatever it is, but we have to train our mind to say something good about rain also. So we cannot curse a single thing that is in our life. And gratitude is something that is one way to give blessing to everything. If it is raining nicely, you can say, wow, what a nice weather. So in a way, you are giving blessing to whatever is happening around you. So yeah, I like that. This whole thing has reminded me of that thing because with time, somewhere I know I have forgotten all that. I never used to crib. I never used to complain. I was somebody who was happy the way I was. But with in the passage of time, I've learned a lot of things. I picked up a lot of things from my surroundings. So this has helped me go back to the place where I never used to crib or never used to cry for everything in life. So thank you for that.
Oh, I didn't know that about Brahma Kumari had the same concepts. I mean, it's almost there in every belief system that you need to be thankful for it. I specifically didn't know that.
And we are taught to say thank you to everything, right? Like in school, they before eating, we used to say a prayer. Before leaving school, we used to say a prayer. Day started with with a prayer, but with time we forget all that. We are just um, doing what we think is right and what is important for us, and the core values are lost with time.
Yeah. And I think, one of the best way to actually start this gratitude is in the early morning. That is when it actually works. You wake up in the morning and start with the gratitude, a complete list of gratitude that you have in your mind. Make a list if you can have the gratitude list, or at least count your blessings every day in the morning. And that is the best way to do that. Even if you're not, what I have seen is that even if I'm not able to be grateful throughout the day for things, small things, but if I'm able to do that early morning when I wake up and late night before I go to sleep, I actually make a nice day. Though, trying to remember it throughout the day is a good thing, as you said, because that is what makes it how simple it is, when you look at it from the perspective of everything else in life, how simple it is to weed out so many issues in our life if we just be grateful for whatever we have. It is so easy to weed out so many things in life. Your way of complaining will improve, your way of handling people will improve, your communication with people will improve, your relationships will improve, your life will improve, and your efficiency will improve, your personal, status would improve, professional status would improve. So many things are at stake. It's one little thing that we need to change in life. It's just that people don't understand it. And it is really, tragic in some way or other that people don't understand it. It is tragic in some way or other. Anything you would like to add, Ganga? I do know that you have said your part, but anything that you would like to add for today?
Uh, maybe a little. As you said now, it helps us to shift the focus. Every day it's not going to be a cakewalk. We will have challenges, but then if we do not, like, if I had not been practicing this gratitude or not being able to see the good in every single situation, I would really mm, sink into all those kind of negative emotions. But many a times, whenever I have come across a challenge, many times the practice of gratitude, the ability to see something good in everything happening, no, it's just pulling me out of so many situations.
Mm.
So, and though I had been practicing it, nowadays my confidence is so good. Like I'm feeling happy. I'm not worried that I'm not going to have any bad situation in another 2 or 3 days. Let it happen, whatever may come. I know that I'll come across everything. I just uh, have the practice of gratitude to pull me out of everything. So I'm just kind of what to say my emotions. No, like I'm so happy nowadays. Like I'm not worried or thinking anything about the future. Otherwise, I would used to be like thinking of what is going to happen the next year, after 2 years, all these things with these kids, no, around teenagers. So
Yes.
now it's
Yes.
not like that.
Mm.
So,
In Vedas, there is a very simple line which says yatra drishti tatra srishti. As is your vision, so is your creation. As you as you as you train your eyes to view through gratitude, the world becomes not just a sacred place, but the world becomes a creation, what you love, what you want. And the smriti of gratitude, it's very, as Niti said, a smriti of gratitude is a very focal point, or I would say, an anchor point that actually aligns your mind and heart with the divine in every moment, you know. Yes, so if you have that smriti within you, as you said, as you and Niti, both of you emphasize, that if we have the 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 time to have smriti. The problem is that we don't have the time. We don't have that in our habit to have smriti. So when we are putting this thing up, the first thing that we are doing is that we are taking out the time in our life to be grateful for that smriti sadhana that you're looking for. It is not just a part of gratitude, but smriti sadhana is also a spiritual discipline. It's a discipline that aligns your heart and it aligns your mind to recall these blessings, and then your living becomes a blessing. Then your living becomes a blessing. That is why it is so powerful, because when our when we realize the living being a blessing, when you align a path, when you align it with peace, when you align it with purpose, and most importantly, when you align it with miracle, that is the most important thing. People align things, days with happiness. People align days with discipline. People align days um, with thanks. People align a lot of things with days. Yes, they are good at it. They will align a lot of things, but you you somewhere forget to align things with gratitude, align things with awareness, align things with a thankful heart, that every single day that you live is a miracle that you need to be thankful for. And that has personally changed a lot of things in a lot of people that I know, including me. And that is something that we need to look into. I actually forgot to send the link today to one of the other uh, individuals who attended this session, Divya. And I was talking to Divya yesterday, and she started doing, this meditation, and she started practicing something uh, that I had asked her. And I didn't ask her anything much. I just asked her to be thankful for whatever she is doing. I just sent her a message. So I asked her to be thankful for whatever she is doing. She started writing a journal. Because since I could not explain her the entire thing, I just asked her to do two things. This is the only two things that I asked her to do. I asked her to write journal, that whatever happens, whatever is happening, be grateful for it and thank in advance. So every day for today, thank in advance today for. Okay, I think she's online. Sorry, Divya, I actually forgot to send you the message. So I was actually talking about you, that Divya started practicing her gratitude, and I wanted everyone us to know what is good is happening with her, because it will reverberate, it will vibrate, it will give into more positive vibration. So she started with gratitude, and the only thing that I told her was to take a gratitude journal, and write down everything that is happening good. Be grateful for it. And she has started doing that, and started writing whatever she is grateful for, and set up a time wherein she thanks for everything that happened in the day, and also thanking for the future. And she has seen a great change in her life, and I would like each one of you to know that she's making good progress in her day-to-day life, in her business. And I would want our energy to be added to her progress as well. This way, we will be able to, multiply that aura a lot. So she has a studio which she works in, and it has seen a great deal of change for the last how many days, Divya? 2 or 3 days, right? 3 days or 4 days?
It's been 4 days.
4 days. So the last 4 days. So I would also want all of you to help her into this because our vibrations, our positivity adds to it. And that is why it is important that we share something that happens nice with us. Because when you share your achievements, when you share things that happened with you, you are attracting more of that in life. Because when I'm talking about something that happened, let's say something that good's happened with Niti, if I'm say, oh, that's happened with Niti, thank you. So when I show my gratitude for something that happened good with Niti, I am not just magnifying what happened with Niti, but I'm also attracting that in my life. So when I am happy, thank you that Divya has more of what she wants. Divya has more of the flow of business in her life, more of, everything that she wants in her life. Uh, I am actually attracting more in my life as well. That is how the power of uh, attraction, the law of attraction works. So I would want each one of us to be thankful for what she is achieving. And I know this because she has personally called me and told me that this is what is the change that is happening. If you have something that is happening in your life, like Niti said, that she has realized the importance of small gestures and small things, which she thinks that somewhere she has missed out, and she's getting it back. It is a great thing, and we all are thankful for it. Niti, that you shared it and that you have that, and that is how we will manifest back into your life. Ganga said that you have realized how important to live everyday life is. And again, all of us are thankful for it, and we really hope that you keep on getting this blessings of gratitude in your life. Kanimari, you are still on the path, I believe, but yes, being on the path is the most important and the most relevant, crucial thing, because what we lose is the path. We all have the destination in our mind. We just lose the path. So if you are on that path, if you have taken up that path, thank you, and definitely it will work out for you. All right. And yeah, that's it. Anything anybody else would like to add? Any experience, anything else? Silence is not no. Silence is yes. No is no. Hello.
Yes, see, we all said whatever we had
No,
to say.
anything else I said. Anything else,
Nothing
Nidhi, you would
else. We
like
will follow this. We will do this. I'm saying for everybody, if somebody wants to add, can add. We
to-
will
No. You already
definitely do
put
this.
that, you already put that. Now everybody will follow that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, coming down to your magic practice number 28, remember the magic count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, you say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. You have written 280 blessings over the course of this book. And if you have written this one, you have completed 280 blessings that you have written. It is something that you really need to read to do this. Write down your blessings. Remember the magic by counting the blessing of yesterday and write them down, and ask yourself the question, what are good things that happened yesterday? Scan the surface of yesterday until you feel satisfied that you have remembered and written down all the blessings of the day. So count down the blessings of yesterday and write them down. Ask yourself the question, what are the good things that happened yesterday? So Ask yourself, deliberately put yourself into a position where you have to ask yourself what things happened good yesterday. If you are not able to find something that happened good, you will still be able to find a gratitude for it. So, if something didn't work out the way you wanted it to work out, you still learn from it. If someone did not stay in your life the way you wanted him or her to stay, you still learn a lot about relationships. If you still did not get the business that you wanted in a way, you still understand that you were ready, how it makes, how what all things you need to be ready to have that business, or what all things are required for it to be there. So it is not that you need to have some good thing to happen for you to be grateful. Even when things don't go the way you want it to go, it is still a learning cycle for you. You need to learn to see the good in no matter how bad things seem. There is always something good. As you remember each day, simply say the magic word thank you for it in your mind. After today, you can do this practice as a written list or out loud in your mind. You can make a quick list of things you are grateful for about yesterday, or make a shorter and more detailed list and say why you're grateful for them. Please try and make a list of things that you're grateful for. Write them down. Writing your gratitude makes it more powerful. Trust me. When you write it down, it is there in the physical form in the universe. When you write it down every time, it is impossible for you to read your gratitude if you just practice it in your mind. It is impossible. You cannot, there is no way that you can keep a list of gratitude that is there for every day in your brain unless and until you have got a photographic memory. For that also you need a photo. And for photo you need to write it down. So when it is impossible for you to go through a list of gratitude in your mind unless and until you have photographic memory. So the best way to do this is please write it down somewhere. Write down on a notebook. Even when you're flipping pages, you will go through them visually. And when you go through them visually, even if you don't read it, you will still make a lot of difference when you go through them visually and read through it. Right? After today, you can do this practice of written list or out loud in your mind. You can make a quick list of things that you're grateful for about yesterday, or make a shorter one. Please do this. This is important. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic word thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. And just before you go to sleep today, take your magic rock, say thank you for that one thing that happened in your life yesterday. And through this, we come to almost the end of this book. And the last one is your magical future. This is everything about how you practice things and how you go through it. You are the builder of your life, and gratitude is your magical tool to build the most incredible life. You have now laid a foundation through this magical practice, and with the tool of gratitude, you're adding more floors to the building of your life. Your life will climb higher and higher until you touch the stars. There is no end to the heights you can reach with gratitude, and there is no end to magic you can experience like the stars in the universe. It is infinite. To speak gratitude is courteous and pleasant. To enact gratitude is generous and noble. But to live gratitude is to touch heaven. And you know what? Everything that we see in this about gratitude is something that is in your hand. You don't have to depend on anyone. You don't have to depend on anything. You don't have to depend on any time. It is free of everything in this universe. It is like the air around us doesn't belong to anybody. You don't have to take anybody's permission. You don't have to prove anything. Gratitude is in your hand. When people say your destiny is in your hand, it is what it means, that gratitude either way is in your hand. It is your choice whether you can be grateful for things that you have in your life, or you can be complaining about things that did not go your way. So when you complain about something in life, it is not that it did not go the way, it is your perception, what you think. So if I'm expecting somebody to come and meet me and he doesn't come and meet me, we are angry about it. So we are angry that it did not go our way. But we need to remember and understand one thing: when things don't go the way that we want, it goes by the way that something bigger controls it, something bigger wants it. So there is always a good in it, and try to see the good and be grateful for that good. A lot of times people would say, I'm sure whatever is happening for good. That is not gratitude. That is not gratitude. So don't try to push away things by saying, I'm sure whatever happening is happening for good. No, no. Try to see a good at it. Whenever you are sitting down, you are meeting, waiting for somebody, probably you met somebody, probably you had the peace of 5 minutes to sit down and have a coffee. That is the universe's way of telling you that you need a break. So when you are going to meet somebody, you are waiting for that person, you order something to eat, you order something to drink, you sit down there, and at least for that 5-10 minutes, you are away from the chaos of life. You are away from everything that pulls you to make you work. So maybe it is the universe's way of giving you that much deserved break, that much deserved break that you have. So instead of complaining for the fact that, that, oh, this guy did not turn up, he ghosted me or she ghosted me, try to be thankful that, I had the time to take a break, sit down and have a coffee. Thank you for it. It is in your hand how you take every moment to be thankful for, or how you take every moment to be a crybaby for. Trust me, your own mother will not like you if you are a crybaby. If you cry for everything in life, you will not like your own child, and your own mother will not like you. And the same thing goes for gratitude. If you keep complaining about things, everything that is happening wrong, you will attract more of it. The ideal way to move forward from here is to maintain the foundation of gratitude you have built, and gradually keep building on it through increasing your depth of feeling. The more you practice gratitude, the deeper you will be able to feel it, and more deeply you feel it, the less time you need to give to it as guide. So, the more deeply you feel gratitude, the more it will help you. The more deeper you will be able to feel it. Try to build on these habits. Each one of you that is a part of this session today, with me, listening to me, trust me, it is not by accident. It is a universal design for something bigger that you have on your plate or coming to your plate, and this is the way universe prepares you for it. In this universe, the law is not by asking. That is one of the strangest and the weirdest thing in this universe. It is like a buffet. Everything that you want in your life is actually in front of you like a buffet. The 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 rule to get that thing in your life is not to ask, is to actually uh, be thankful for it. So when you are thankful for it, that is when you get more of it in your life. So the next time you want something in your life, be thankful for it, for what you have. If you have 10 rupees today, be thankful for 10 rupees, and thank for the lakhs that is coming to your way. If you have, uh, let's say, relations in your life that aren't going too well, first thank for the ones that you have. Don't expect relations to fall in place just because you start thanking for the relations. No. First, thank for the ones you have, no matter how good or bad. Thank for them, see the good in them, and thank for it. And that is how this thing in the universe works. Universe doesn't give you anything because you ask for it. Universe gives you because you thank for it. Universe doesn't work on the principle of supply and demand. Universe works on the principle of attraction, the law of attraction. Whatever you thank for, whatever you feel the gratitude for, it will give you more of it. So today, if you're crying for money, that means you are attracting more of that time. It is about the time. You see, most important unit in the universe, as per physics, also the most important unit is time, something that you don't have, something that is very constant, something that everybody is losing in their life. So time is the most important units in our life. So what are we doing? This time is a learning time. The next time is a giving time. The probably in the afternoon it we are making something. It is a making time. Whatever you do in your life, the basic unit is time. So time will what you're doing in that particular time will attract more of those times. So when you're complaining about something, you are dedicating that time to complain, and the law of attraction will give you more of that time, like more instances where you'll have to complain more. So when you complain about money, you're going to lose more money. You're going to have more time where you will be complaining about it. But when you think about money, when you think about the money, whether you have it in your life, whether you don't have it, but whatever you have it, when you thank it, universe will give you more instances to thank. And how do you get more instances to thank? You will get more money, and that is how you'll be able to thank it. Try and make this as a habit in our life. Try and make this a habit in your life, and it will definitely change the way things happen around you. 3 days a week, remember the magic, or combining it with two other magical practice of your choice should maintain your current foundation of gratitude and keep building the magic in your life so that your life continues to get better and better. For example, you might choose to do remember the magic on one day, magical relationships on the second, and the magic money on the third. Try to, if it is possible, try to do this, not in a break, but every day. Try to bring up these magic relationships or the magic practices for everything in your life. But in case you cannot do that, you can dedicate one day for each things, and then try and work it out. 4 days a week, remember the magic, or incorporating it with three other magical practices of your choice will maintain your gratitude and accelerate the magic. So she's saying again 4 days to remember the magic. But I would personally, I would say to remember the magic in your life on a daily basis. Don't divide it on 3 or 4 days. Try to make a list of things that you have to be grateful for. Something that very constant in your life, something that is very, very important in your life. Try to make a list of things that you need to be grateful for. If you are grateful for somebody in your life, make a list of that. If you're grateful for situations in your life, make a list of that. And try to remember that every day. Try to remember.
It's 9 o'clock.
Thank you. Try to remember things on a daily basis. That is what I would recommend. 5 days a week, remember the magic, or incorporating it with four other magical practices of your choice. This will dramatically increase your happiness and the magic in every area and circumstance of your life. 6 or 7 days a week, remember the magic, or incorporating it with other magical practices of choosing, and you'll become the true alchemist. You can turn anything into gold. If you do this practice, trust me that you can turn your life upside down. You can just turn your life into magic. You can turn it into anything that you want. You can attract anything. You become such an individual soul that just the thought process attracts thing for you. You know, I will tell this to you, that for anything to happen, Niti has to actually think about it. I'm not just saying it to you, but she just has to think about it, and things will happen. Positive things, or things that makes a difference. And the same thing works for me, but she's much stronger, I believe. And if all she needs to do is to think about it. When you eventually practice your manifestation tricks, when you eventually practice your gratitude trick, you become the gratitude. You become the center, the focal point of gratitude. You become such a powerful soul, such an individual, such a radiating individual, that you have that aura. You will have that magic in you. You become the magic. It is like when in the beginning when I told you that, spend your life trying to find gold, or spend your time becoming the gold. It is your choice. So if you practice gratitude, everything gets better around you. You radiate so much of positivity that you actually attract positive people in your life. You radiate so much of positivity that you attract money in your life. You radiate so much of positivity that you attract relationships in your life. Everything that you thought was beyond your reach, everything that you struggled for in life, instantly becomes reachable for you. You become the magnet for the money that you were running for. So for years, when you run for money for it to come into your hand, you don't realize that it was running away from you. And when you become grateful for the money, it is like you are stopping. You stop. You no longer run before it. You just stop and you become the magnet, and everything else that you were running in your life will come to you, will come to you. And all you need to do is to be grateful. Everything in your happiness, everything, your health, your relationships, your money, things that you want in your life will come to you. You don't have to run for it. And that is the power of your beautiful mind. And that is the power of your beautiful uh, thing about manifesting it. You can do that the way you want it, right? You could do the specific practices for each area once we cover. If you want to increase the magic in any area of your life, you should give more through an increased practice of gratitude for that area. Several days a week. If you're unwell, you will want to do magical practice for your health every day. You can also redirect it the way you want it. So if there is some time in your life where relationships are suffering, concentrate magic practice on relationships. If there are some times when finance is suffering, concentrate that on finance. If there are some times when any other thing in your life is suffering, you can concentrate on that part. The following recommendations will easily guide you towards the magical practice that will have the strongest and the fastest effect in that area. Following the recommendations in the relevant area for 3 weeks minimum, doing each recommended practice once a week. And one thing that I would like to add on to this part is that there is no shortcut in life. So don't expect yourself to practice magic today and miracles to happen tomorrow. You will start seeing the difference in life. You will start seeing the difference through magic in everything that you wanted magic to appear. But it is a slow process. It is slow. It is growth. Growth in the universe um, doesn't happen suddenly. It doesn't. One of the fastest things that grows in this universe is probably the bamboo shoot, the bamboo plant. The bamboo plant grows about 6 inches in 12 hours. So it grows almost half inch every half an hour or every 1 hour. The bamboo shoot grows half an inch. It is such a fast growing plant that in China it was used as a torture instrument or a torture thing to kill people. They will put people on bamboo shoots, they will tie them, put the weight on it, and the bamboo shoot grows so fast that within one day it will go through their body, it will grow through their heart, and it will kill them. A slow death, but this is how fast the bamboo tree grows. But when you plant a bamboo tree for 5 years, there is no growth. You will not see anything. You will not see a shoot. come out of the ground in a bamboo plant for 5 years. For 5 years, that bamboo shoot grows inside the soil. It doesn't grow outside the soil. 5 years, a bamboo grows inside the soil to grow at the speed of 6 inches a day outside the soil. So, what it is that before you see the growth outside, you need to grow it inside you. It is easy for us to be looking at people who grow outside, but trust me, they have put years of practice and patience to grow inside. Life is about growing inside before you grow outside. Grow inside. Put this as a gratitude tool in your day-to-day life. Everything that you do, everything that you have around, be thankful for it. You have a pen that is worth 10 rupees. Be thankful for it because somewhere some child is thinking that how will I buy the 10 rupee pen? So, yes, you need to be grateful for it. You need to be grateful for things in life. You need to be grateful for every small moments in life, and that is what makes you special. Once again, sorry about it. Somebody at my door. Sorry about it. So please, please grow inside. Take every moment in life to be thankful about. Take every things around your life to be thankful about. And once you try and do this, you will see you are blessed with so many things in life. Thank you very much for being a part of this learning session. I hope this has helped you. I hope that you were able to learn things from it. It changed your life as you said. It is your future. It is your magical life. I really wish you the best in life. I really wish you that you see the magic of magic in life and you identify it and it grows in your life. We are planning for an extension of this, and I think whichever way we plan it, we will keep you updated on our future prospects and future plans. Right? Thank you very much, everyone, and thank you for being here. God bless all of you.